we understand rules for filling of electrons. There are different rules for filling of electrons. First one is Aufbau rule. Aufbau. Second is Hund's maximum. Multiplicity rule. Third, Pauli's exclusion rule. And fourth, N plus L rule. By using these rules, we can understand the filling of electrons. First, we understand Aufbau rule. Aufbau rule. Aufbau is a German meaning, and that is building up. It means how the electrons are filling in different subcells can be understood by using Aufbau rule. According to this rule, in the ground state, of atoms, orbitals are filled in order of their increasing energies. In the ground state of atoms, orbitals are filled in order of their increasing energies. This is Aufbau rule. In another way, we can say that first electron will occupy lower energy orbital, means whose energy is lower. After that, it will enter to higher energy orbital. When electrons are filled completely in lower energy orbital, it means if we have two orbitals like 1s orbital and 2s orbital, first electron will enter into 1s orbital, and after occupying 1s orbital, then only they will enter into 2s orbital, and so on. We can understand the sequence of subcells by drawing a simple diagram. One s orbital, or simply say subcell 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s and 7s. 2p, 3p, 4p, 5p, 6p, 7p. 3d, 4d, 5d and 6d. And same way 4f and 5f. From this we can say electron first will enter into 1s orbital. So this is the diagram of sequence of different subcell. Electron will first enter into 1s. After completion of 1s orbital, they will enter to 2s, then to 2p, then to 3s, and so on. But for hydrogen, atom like hydrogen contains only one electron. So for hydrogen, energy diagram or energy sequence can be written in the simple form as 1s orbital, smaller 2s is equal to 2p, smaller 3s is equal to 3p is equal to 3d, smaller 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. So this is the sequence of orbitals for hydrogen atom. Now, using Aufbau's principle, we can write or we can understand the filling of electrons in atoms or ions. We will understand Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. According to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, electrons are distributed among orbitals of subcell such that to give maximum number of unpaired electrons with parallel spin. To understand Hund's rule, take example of p orbital. As we know that p has three degenerate orbitals, px, py and pz. These are degenerate orbital. Degenerate orbital means orbitals with equal energy or same energy. These are said to be degenerate orbitals. Now, we consider the electronic configuration of carbon. Carbon atomic number is 6. Z is equal to 6. We can write electronic configuration of carbon as 1s orbital contains 2 electrons, 2s also contain 2 electrons, and 2p orbital also contain 2 electrons. So when we draw the electrons for 1s orbital, we have got 2 electrons. In 2s also we have got 2 electrons. But if we write 2p 2 electrons as these are px, py and pz orbital, 2px, 2py and 2pz orbital. If we write both the electrons in 2p orbital, that is 2px orbital, then Hund's rule is violated. So according to Hund's rule, the proper electronic configuration of carbon we can write as 1s2, then 2s2, and then not 2 electron in 2p orbital, but 1 electron will remain in 2px orbital and other electron will remain in 2py orbital. So from the definition, again we can understand that maximum number of electrons remain unpaired with parallel spin. Take another example of nitrogen. The electronic configuration of nitrogen, atomic number Z is equal to 7, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. Z is equal to 7. 2 electrons of 1s orbital, 2 electrons of 2s orbital and 2px, 2py and 2pz orbital. If we write 2 electrons in 2px orbital and 1 electron in 2py, then we can say Hund rule is violated. Therefore, the correct electronic configuration of nitrogen can be written as 2 electrons in 1s orbital, 2 electrons in 2s orbital and 2px, 2py and 2pz orbital. Each will get 1 electron. So again we can say that maximum number of electrons remain unpaired. Maximum number of electrons remain unpaired. So this we can understand from Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Now another rule. Now we will understand Pauli's exclusion principle. According to Pauli's exclusion principle, we can say no 2 electrons of an atom can have set of 4 quantum numbers say. It means we can say in another manner, an orbital contains maximum. An orbital can contain maximum 2 electrons with opposite spin. Now, to understand this, we can take example of, say, electronic configuration of carbon. Z is equal to 6, atomic number of carbon is 6, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. 1s orbital contains 2 electrons, 2s orbital also contains 2 electrons and 2p orbital also contains 2 electrons, 2px, 2py and 2pz. These are equal in energy, 2px, 2py, 2pz. Now if we want to write the set of 4 quantum numbers, then for this n is equal to 1, here n is equal to 2, here also n is equal to 2. L is equal to 0 for 1s. Here also L is equal to 0 for 1s. But here L is equal to 1. For 2p orbital, L is equal to 1. Now, ml is equal to 0 for 1s orbital. ml value is 0 again for 2s orbital. But ml values are -1, 0 and +1 for 2p orbital. Now, spin quantum number ms for 2 electrons +½ and -½ Same way for 2 electrons of 2s, ms values are +½ and -½ And here we have ms value +½ and +½ for both the electrons. So from this we can say that no two electrons of an atom can have set of 4 quantum number same. From this study of Pauli's exclusion principle, we can say 3 quantum numbers can be same or may be same, but 4th quantum number must be different. Take example of helium. Electronic configuration of helium is 1s2. If we write N, L, Ml and Ms quantum numbers for both the electrons for helium, we can write N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, Ml is equal to 0. But Ms is +½ for the first electron, suppose. Then again for the second electron, N is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, Ml is 0. But the spin quantum number Ms is -½ So from this study also we can say that an orbital contain maximum two electrons. Suppose third electron enters into 1s orbital, then already the ms values have been +½ and -½ So third electron will have to get +½ or -½ value. That is not possible. So we can say that an orbital can contain maximum 2 electrons. Now we study N plus L rule. N plus L rule is applicable for multi-electron, in which electrons are more in number, that is multi-electron. According to this rule, N plus L value of subcell small n plus L value of subcell will be filled first, but if N plus L value of two subcell is equal, then subcell with small value of N will be filled first. This can be understood by taking example. Take example of 2p and 3s orbital. 2p and 3s orbital. We get n plus l is equal to n is equal to 2. And as we know, L values 0, 1, 2, 3, we have S, P, D and F subset. So for P, we can take 1. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Same way for 3S. N plus L value. N is equal to 3, principal quantum number. And L value, S is equal to 0. So plus 0, we will get 3. So here, N plus L value for 2p and 3s comes out to be same. But because principal quantum number of 2p subcell is 2, that's why we can say energy of 2p is smaller than 3s. Means first electron will be filled in 2p orbital, and after filling of the 2p orbital, electrons will go in 3s orbital. Same way we can take example of 3p and 4s orbital. N plus L, 3 plus p is equal to again 1. So we will get 4. And here for 4s, N plus L is equal to 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. So for 3p and 4s, N plus values are coming out to be 4. But because in 3p, principal quantum number N is equal to 3, that is why first electron will be filled in 3p subcell and then it will go to 4s subcell. Means we can write energy of 3p is smaller than 4s. By knowing all these rules, we can understand the electronic configuration of different elements.